Hello, my brave sketcher. Vika from the Creative Maze is here, and let's make a short roll call before our today's sketching practice. I just would like to find out who is here with me. What is your name? Where are you from? How old are you? By the way, if you'd like to mention, because I always tell about me that I am adult person. I'm 47. I'm just adult serious person. No, I'm adult but not that serious. And I want to know who are you watching me, and tell me about your latest news, maybe some latest impressions, and anything you would like to share with me. If you are watching me and before you have not exchanged with me any conversation, now it is very good time to do it in comments. And after that, we will start our main topic today. Today, before we will start our main topic, our main drawing practice, I would like to say a couple of words about our project about drawing with Google Maps. I just want to know if you already started your project. Have you chosen your favorite destination, the city which you would like to explore during this month? As you maybe you remember that in my case it is Bangkok, and here I will put a link to our first video in this series, so you can start from the beginning, and everything will be connected in your mind also, like this project of Google Maps and today bonus video with different points of view. They are connected. This bonus series will help you to adjust your mindset in sketching. So let's return to our Wednesday's video, and tell me in comments if have you chosen your favorite city to sketch, and if you managed to wander on the streets virtually on the streets of this city with Google Maps Street View mode, and maybe you even managed to draw your sketch from the first exercise. Just let me know in comments on what stage are you now. Maybe you have some questions, maybe you have some comments about it, maybe you have, I don't know, maybe you have some concerns. Let me know, and I will try to find a way how to help you. And if you made your sketch, if you have drawn it, I put my sketch and this reference from Google Map into my free Telegram channel, so you can leave a comment here. The link will be in the description to this video, so you can easily find it there. Or we will see each other on this Google Map project in the next meeting, which will happen next Wednesday. And by the way, I also asked you if you have any suggestions for me, what strange and crazy character I can add here in this place. So if you have some suggestions, write me in comments, and next video, next Wednesday, I will start with drawing the character. Maybe I will choose it from your suggestions. So today is the first video from the bonus series, where I will draw one very important iconic object from Bangkok city, which I'm exploring now virtually again. And I will see on this example how differently could this object looks depending on the point of view, and how the impression from our sketches and this object could be completely different depending on the point of view from the point where we are located. So this will be, maybe I will hide this thing and show you my today's choice. So today I'm going to draw this big Buddha. It is located in Bangkok, in the temple of, I will try to pronounce it, but it is very hard for me, Wat, Paknam, Phasi, Charoen. I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly because it is Thai language, so I will write the correct spelling into description, so you can find it on Google Maps if you'd like to. And this is the huge 69-meter statue of Buddha in Bangkok, made of bronze, but it looks like gold, you know. And what can I say about it? It is the most typical view, I suppose, what you can find, not for observers, for people, for photos, something like that. I would like to show you it on Google Maps. So you can type this name in the search block and find this location. You know, I just show you how you can act to find your own destination. And after that, we made this street view, like here, street view mode. And unfortunately, you can see that the location where this big Buddha is situated, we don't see many this street view options. So I try to observe this Buddha from different locations, even from these ways and so on. And I cannot say that I find everything I wanted. I will try to, to check it. Here, even here, sometimes we don't have close view of this big Buddha, and we have only 360 angles, degrees of it, panoramas like. And there you can find that it is 2020 year. So now it was reconstructed at that time, and now it looks differently. That's why, in spite of the fact that I like this composition, that it is renovating, it's look like very realistic with this machine and this, all these structures which helps to renovate this statue. But at the same time, it is not actual now, it is already history. And what can I say else? That in this destination, you can find some photos with typical views, but in reality you will never see this statue like this. No, maybe only if you go with excursion and something else, but it is not what you see. It is for photos. That's why I try to observe this destination from some outskirts, maybe not outskirts, but from different city streets which are located a little bit far from the real place here. And I will show you what have I found there. Here you can see my screenshots which I made from Google Maps, and here you can see Buddha. I have this type of pictures. What I want to say, to tell you that with Google Maps I found very big and clear views, but they are not realistic, they are like touristic. And after that, I try to find something different, and I found locations and compositions which I like very much, to be honest. Like this, even here you can find the head of this big Buddha. And here. And even here. But I like them, to be honest. But the problem is that for today's first day of exploration, we still need more huge figure of this big Buddha, because it is big. It is the biggest sitting Buddha in Bangkok. So I cannot, logically, I cannot draw it that tiny, in spite of the fact that I like this approach. I will tell about it in a minute. So I found some video tours, some video excursions on YouTube, and made some screenshots from videos where we can observe this big Buddha for bigger size, what I needed. Here it is very touristic and beautiful view, but still it looks very decorative. Here, what we can see in reality when you're a tourist and you go to this excursion. You can observe it from the bottom point of view, and the whole Buddha is in front of you. So I found a lot of materials. Even here you can find the back view of this big Buddha, and we found out that there are some more Buddhas in this location. And here you can see that, to be honest, it is my today's choice for my sketch, because we can see quite, sort of clearly this Buddha. It is big enough, we can understand its size more or less, and at the same time it is not that super luxurious, super huge Buddha, because I want to draw cityscape with our main character integrated in it. Like, it's, I don't want it to look deliberately, just as I want to see it with the eyes of locals from different points of view. I already told about it, but I will tell you about it many times in my upcoming videos, because it is my main point, that we are not drawing just a statue. We are drawing a beautiful scenery, a beautiful location with our main character integrating, and we want to find out truth, how differently we can observe our Buddha, and how differently the location could look like, in spite of the fact that it is integrated there. So I have chosen my today's reference, and what else? And I will draw it in a minute. What you need to do? Just decide what object or some statue or something or tower or building you would like to draw, which is huge, and where you can find a lot of material, the photo references or video references or references from Google Maps, which you can collect to have a good impression. Good, not in that you like it. No, I'm talking about that you can create a complete impression of this place, and that's why we need to observe it from different angles. So find your object and try to find different points of view virtually, like I showed you before in this video. And for all this project of our 4 Fridays meetings, I will choose different references from my collection, so you can see this big Buddha from different points of view, and it will I will change the locations and size of it, so you can create in your mind an interesting impression, not something very typical from the advertising. No, you will see it like if you were a traveler or maybe even a local person from that destination, and maybe you will, for me it is definitely works, maybe for you also. Write me in comments your suggestions, your ideas about it, that when you observe that precisely your object, you create some connection with it. And now for me it is not just a random Buddha, I just have something together with it, with him, with this statue. Like maybe you understand my point, that now it is not a stranger for me, it's my friend. So now it is time for a quick sketching practice, maybe not that quick. What I suggest you to do for today's sketch, I don't ask you to draw everything, a ready sketch for all, all details, everything completed. No, we can start from the very easy approach. Today we are going to divide this picture as we already have done in one of my previous videos about urban sketching big adventure. I will put a link here or maybe in the description. I don't know how many links I already used, because it is possible to use only 5 links in the video, by the way, if you don't know. And in that video I already showed you this approach, this method, how we can divide different parts of our photo reference to color blocks. It was here in this video, with this sketch, where we explored the top view to the city with the high buildings, skyscrapers and the road. And I explored in details how I apply this method, dividing everything into big blocks. So maybe I'm not going to return to it. It was day 29 of my big urban sketching adventure. And here we will apply this technique once again. It is for my photo reference. I don't know what about you. I just recommend you to try to apply it. But no, sometimes it could be tricky, but so if you have any questions about it, write me in comments if it is not clear. So I will divide everything. I will explain you my approach, and in a minute I will show you my speed paint, how I do it in reality. So what can we see here? A big blue part, here golden part, yellow. Here we can see green part, this green part, this sort of dull red. Here it's white, here it is gray. And I am going to, and here it is also sort of white or gray, but I will draw it like white to add some contrast. And I'm going to do this exact thing, to color these shapes. And after that, maybe I will adjust my sketch, because I need to put it on the cover. But for you, it is enough to, to complete your composition just with color stains. Not just that color stains, but with beautiful edge, with beautiful contour. So let's dive into sketching. Let's explore our new topic. So my sketch is 2/3 ready, I suppose. And this stage is enough for you to complete today's exercise. What I need to do to complete this sketch? I will just explain you that I need to color some objects like this and these pillars. And I need to adjust it to add some details like wires here, some parts here, and to add details to this pillar. And the sketch will be ready. And add some, glare, or how to say, more light colors on the leaves. And the sketch will be ready. So it is not that scary as we thought before we started our exploration. So I'm sure that you will manage to do it. And next time, in a week, I will choose a completely different view on this big Buddha, and we will continue our research how differently could look the same object, the same sightseeing from different points of view. So we are completing, we will continue our exploration because it won't be finished. You know that we will have at least 4 episodes of this show. So to summarize, what have we done today? We found out about our main character, Big Buddha statue. After that, we discussed that it is just we found out the position that we can observe our main character from different points of views. And we observe it from my photo and video materials, from different angles, from different locations, and we analyzed how changes our impression from different locations, and how differently the main character could look, because we can observe it from different angles, from different levels, or closer or far, and we can observe different sides of it. So now you know that you have this option to explore your environments. And after that, we have chosen one scene from the full bunch of material, and we choose it not only emotional, but I just want to remind you that I decided to have sort of still big Buddha. It is not tiny as you saw on some of my screenshots, but here it is sort of visible, and it is from the that view, when we can see his face. Here, not something from the back. It's like main view, if it's possible to say. And at the same time, we look at it as local people could look, not a tourists. It is like when we are walking somewhere, we just can see it. Surprisingly, maybe. No, you understand my point, that we are here, our big Buddha is integrating in our location, and we can observe it, but at the same time it is not like touristic view, and it is important, I suppose. And lastly, we have drawn our sketch, the main parts of it. And after that, I will adjust it, and the task will be completed. So, your homework, if you'd like to explore my method, you should choose some big sightseeing, like maybe some tower, or some big skyscraper, or some building or statue, and it will be especially good if you manage to find your object from that city which we are drawing on Wednesday. So it will be more connection between these two projects. But if you will choose something else, it is your choice. But I would prefer you to choose from that location which you are exploring on our projects with Google Maps, if it's possible. And after that, you have chosen your object. After that, you need to explore that location on Google Maps and find some views on it and collect your library of references. If it is not enough, you also can find, try to find some video tours or some video excursions, some video walks surrounded your sightseeing, and try to find their beautiful scenes. And at this point you need to collect your library of references. After that, you can analyze them, observe, and choose some view which you like to draw, and explain to yourself why this reference is your choice. And after that, you need just to draw your sketch. You know how I did it. I explained it for you many times, and I can repeat it once more, that at this point we are just covering the main color blocks. You can have this stage of your sketch, or if you have time and desire, you can complete your sketch and it will be ready. It will be even better, but it's enough to grab the main composition. And after that, maybe you would like me to see your sketch. I will make a special post in my free Telegram channel where I will show you my today's adjusted sketch and the photo reference from for this sketch. And I suggest you to drop your sketch for this practice into the comments and write a couple of words about you. Who are you? Where are you from? Anything you would like to add, some words about your today's experience, and of course I'm interested to know why have you chosen your sightseeing or your today's main object. I suppose it will be different, not Buddha. No, I don't know, maybe you will choose also Buddha, maybe not this one, maybe in some another country, but just so write a couple of lines. Why have you chosen it, and why this exact reference attracts you? No need to write a long story, just a couple of words to help me to immerse myself in your vision. I want to see your sketch with your perception, maybe with your eyes. So let's do it together. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, for learning from my videos, and I hope that you are drawing together with me. Maybe it is not that exact objects, because I prefer you to choose what do you like, or which destination you prefer. And for me it is much more interesting to find out your story. And of course I would like to see your sketches, your today's impressions in my Telegram channel. The link will be in the description. And our next session from this project, bonus project of golden, no, not golden, bronze big Buddha, I will make a new episode in a week, next Friday. And by the way, on Monday I'm going to create the video, very funny, it will be about drawing for total beginners, for complete beginners. It will be super friendly. It will be even more a game than a drawing. It is for people who would like to draw with me, who like my vibe and my approach, but my previous topics and themes were sort of complicated if you are a beginner, or if you are a child, or maybe if you are a toddler, or if you are a mom of a toddler, you would like to do something together, but cities are just a little bit complicated. So I decided, especially for this category of people, write me in comments if you really is a beginner, and also for serious adult people who suppose that they are not creative and they don't know how to draw. It is also, this offer is also for you. So we are going to draw something funny, something simple, which every beginner could complete. I already told you on my previous video about concerns which I personally faced in my past when I bought some courses and I could not complete them. That's why I understand that sometimes you just need to start from more low position, and it is not a problem, it is not something offensive, it is just reality. Then you are a beginner, you maybe need the, the problem is not that your skills are not enough. The problem is that in your mind you don't have enough confidence just to start something complicated. That's why I have prepared something super easy, which every toddler can complete. So you will definitely do it. And you can do it with your children or with your grandchildren. And it will be easy, it will be fun. We will draw, we will play, we will maybe imagine some stories or jokes about it. We will try to do it together, because you are a part of a team. You are not just, I perceive you not just as an audience, like a team with which we can together create something very interesting and impressive. So stay tuned. I encourage you to try some new creative things together, and see you on Monday. Bye bye.